Looking for made in Montana food products? Look no further than Town and Country Foods of Dillon. Looking for made in Montana food products? Look no further than Town and Country Foods of Dillon.
Okay, we're here. It's a little after 6. We've got things fired up to record. On the podium back there, there's sign-up sheets for the public hearings and this council meeting. So I ask you to sign in to the meeting if you're currently attending, so keep track of it. So first of all, it's a little after 6 at September 7, 2022. The first public hearing is the allowing of kerosene establishments in the Community Business District C2 and the Central Business District C3 zones of Chapter 17. So if anyone has any comments they want to share to the council, get up to where the podium is, state your name.
I think they are, the tattooing and piercing, are they one and the same? Or
Yes,
tattoos and piercings.
Hello.
I don't know if it's on or not. Yeah.
I can talk louder, so.
You just can't do karaoke.
No.
Sorry.
That was part of my second act.
The battery's almost dead. Oh, are you serious?
One of them's going to hear it up there now.
Did you hear me? Is that better?
Yeah.
Hello. My name is Corey Street. I live at 270 Plymouth Lane, on Highway 91 there. I've been a resident in Dillon since 2006. I went to college here and like the town so much I decided to stay. And as you can see, I'm a guide as well. So I am here to talk about opening a tattoo shop. I've been a local artist and setting tattoo for some time now, and I think it's a pretty exciting opportunity to bring in more tourism and capture a market that's not being satisfied here. Currently, there's 3 tattoo shops that a lot of the locals go to, and they're anywhere from Butte to Missoula to Bozeman, so people are traveling up to 3 hours and spending a lot of money to go to other towns and stay at Airbnbs and spend money at those restaurants when I feel like they need people out of that money here, local. I have a lot of passion for the people that are here, and I already have talked to many of them about potentially opening a shop, and I've had a lot of support for it. I think I can run a very responsible, clean establishment, and I've already actually leased the Susie's location out here on 110th Street, and I was going to open that into an art studio. I'd like to eventually evolve that into a tattoo studio as well, kind of a gallery combination. And yeah, look forward to it. I know there's probably some concern about the hygienic side of it and whatnot. I don't know how much everybody knows about it, but you are required to get certified by the Department of Health, and then you check out your facility, and you have to get certified with bloodborne pathogen training. I'm beyond that too with all my certification for guiding as well. Fairly substantial medical backgrounds. Did some EMT stuff too in college, and the whole family is medical based and nurse practitioners and stuff. So I feel that I could run a very clean, respectable establishment, and I would look forward to that opportunity if you guys would allow us to do something like that. So that's about all I have to say. Thank you.
Just leave it on. Any others want to give comment on the piercing and tattoo establishments? Switch mics.
I guess I'll talk. So, hey, I'm James Matthews, and I'm the pastor of the church that bought the Wells Fargo building. I got to know Corey here this last, a month ago or so, and I just want to say that I think it's an awesome idea in our town. I think it'll add a lot of just good business, and like he already stated, pretty much I'd echo everything he just said. I think it'll add a lot to our town. I don't know what, I've heard there's an older law that somehow held these things back or something like that, and I'm not really familiar with that. I haven't had time to study it. I've been pretty busy turning a bank into a church building over the last 5 weeks. So I walked in here in my work clothes, but I figured I wanted to vouch for it and say, especially one that's clean, state certified, and goes through the process for piercings and tattoos to be done in a healthy way in our community. I think we should welcome that. I think that'll be an exciting thing because, I mean, I was a youth pastor for a long time. I've seen a lot of students that try to do their own piercings or tattoos or brandings, which is really dumb. But, and I've seen the results of that. It's not so great. And to have somebody that's respectable, doing a respectable business like that, just down the street from us, I'm stoked about it. So I just wanted to speak up and say, man, I sure hope that whatever would be a roadblock like that, I think I'm seeing a guy here that's willing to see anything and navigate it and work with the city to make this be something that really complements who we are, and I'm excited for that. So there you go.
Any others want to speak on behalf or against allowing piercings and tattoo establishment come in, Dylan? Second call for it. It's about 13 after. We will close this public hearing for allowing piercing establishments in the Community Business District C2 and the Central Business District C3 zones of Chapter 17. So if there's no one else to speak for or against it, we will close this public hearing. And in about 2 minutes, we'll open our second one.
Looking for made in Montana food products? Look no further than Town & Country Foods of Dillon.
Public hearing for the addition of recreational marijuana establishments to follow the same guidelines of the medical marijuana establishments in the Commercial Business District C2, only to Chapter 17. So, it's open to the public for comments for or against Adding establishment, the wording recreational marijuana establishments.
Hi, I'm Sarah Zitzer. I live at 335 South Drive. And I just have two questions that I would like you to think about in considering this business is how will it enhance our community and the estimated potential income that Dillon will glean from the money that is given to the state. Thank you.
Mr. Mayor, may I ask Mrs. Zitzer a clarifying question?
Yes, go ahead.
Mrs. Zitzer, could you answer those questions? How do you think it will enhance our community?
I'm concerned that it won't. The C2 designation is all of Atlantic Street and by the high school.
During the microphone.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Sorry, I'm a little concerned that it won't. I don't disagree that it has its place, but where the yellow is on the zoning map is all of Atlantic Street and near the high school and then out farther. And I honestly think that the city has enough on their plate. Actually, I think the city has too much on their plate, and that I don't feel confident that whatever rules and regulations that are imposed, that the city will follow up on anything that needs to be followed up on. And that's not a slam to whomever is going to do the business, but I don't want that to be a storefront that people see when they're driving down Atlantic into our town. I don't want it to be anywhere near the high school in the C2 designation. I want Dillon to get his act together and be the beautiful small town that we know we are and that we have been in the past. And I just, in my own mind, that doesn't fit in with that. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Cassie Kidrick. I am the cultivating manager for the Higher Standard out of Dillon for medical marijuana. I support marijuana. I do see that not supporting it staying in a school district. We are heavily regulated and managed by the state, so the state comes and inspects us at least 2 times a year, and all of our ducks have to be in a row. We are highly regulated, especially for the security of not being able to get to children, people who aren't old enough to have it. I think that recreational weed, or cannabis should be allowed in Dillon, in the city. As you can see, everyone around us has gone to, allow cannabis. I think that, the city, I don't really know how much of a hand you have in that regulation, since it is so heavily regulated by the Internal Revenue Service, the Cannabis Control Division. I do think that the city of Dillon could certainly benefit from the tax revenue from cannabis. Also, with the college, and it's just the reality, it's the facts. There's so many, even college kids here, fishing guides, there's many people who use cannabis, whether you're for or against it, that's the reality of it. And all those people are traveling to different counties, driving, letting another town, another county have that tax revenue. There's no reason that Dillon shouldn't be benefiting from that money. And, obviously the West is, legalizing cannabis at a strong rate all across, even the United States is. And I just think that if we can manage it properly and also just get the stigma away, but be aware and have an open mind to it. But that's all I have, and yeah, I am for it in Dillon.
Mr. Mayor, I was wondering if someone could clarify to us as a council if there is any anything like a number of feet away from schools or preschools, or is that part of the regulation?
Yes. Existing now, yes, you have to be, 500 feet away from a church. I believe it's just, also 500 feet away from a school. I don't know if that's just the city law, but of course, that could be allowed more feet away from those type of facilities, establishments. And, I agree that it shouldn't be by a school or next to a church, but those laws are already in place here in Dillon, and I would assume that they would go along with the recreation.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
It's actually schools, churches, parks, daycares, any place that children come, library.
So 500 feet from all of those. And where is that regulation?
That's actually part of the state law.
State law.
Mr. Mayor, what are the projected revenues? What does the city get out of this? Is there a percentage?
3%.
It's 3%. Of that 3%, 50% goes to the county, 45% goes to the incorporated towns in the county, and the 5% go to the state. The last I heard, neither one of the referendums made it to the ballot, so more or less this is right now our zoning department's being proactive is, okay, if and when it ever passes, this is where they can go. Any others want to make a comment?
Can I just ask a question about what roughly the income would be for Beaver County? Is there any guesstimation at all?
I don't think there is.
We had the guy, JB, is that his name? Who was selling, he claims he's doing $1 million a year in Dillon. So, do the math on that. I know the bigger counties, Missoula County, their first quarter was over $250,000. Of course, we're not as big as they are. It is a very substantial income to the cities that do actually tax it.
Any other? Okay, we will recess this for about 5 minutes and open it up about 6:28 for if anyone else shows up or wants to make comments. So we'll stand recessed for about 5 minutes.
Looking for made in Montana food products? Look no further than Town & Country Foods of Dillon. Looking for made in Montana food products? Look no further than Town & Country Foods of Dillon. Looking for made in Montana food products? Look no further than Town & Country Foods of Dillon.
Order, it's about 6:28. Just see if there's any more comments for or against the addition of the recreational marijuana establishments. Follow the same as the medical marijuana establishments in the commercial business zone district, C2.
Sarah Zitzer, 335 South Drive. I'm just curious if you have a number on how much tax money you get from the state for the medical marijuana that's in Dillon?
No,
No?
I don't have the number. I don't think we get, it goes to the county if they get it.
So does it follow the same figures as
No.
the recreational, so it's different? So you don't have any way to project any sort of numbers? Okay, again, I would just reiterate to really see if this is something that we want for our town. And if, they make $1 million a year and the county gets 30,000 to divvy up, that seems like just a drop in the bucket for like inconsequential income for what it might provide for or bring to our county. Thanks.
Anyone else wants to make a public comment? Okay, it's 6:30. We will close the public hearing for the addition of a recreational marijuana establishments to follow the same guidelines of the medical marijuana establishments in the commercial business district C2, only to chapter 17. Hearing is closed. We will open our next hearing. The update and addition of definitions of chapter 17.108.010 definitions of the municipal codes.
Where are those?
What's that?
Put it up there. There was 2 meetings ago, we had the
presented those? If you look back to 2 meeting packets, you should have them there.
Anyone out in the public want to make a comment on the definitions of Chapter 17? Okay, we will go into recess for approximately 12 minutes. We'll open it up again at about 6:43 or 6:44. We stand recess.
Yes. No, it's not. The definitions are two different things. You asked about what Dr. Mooney presented, which was the matrix. Not the definition. Looking for made in Montana food products? Look no further than Town and Country Foods of Dillon.
don't tell us what's going on right now.
Looking for made in Montana food products? Look no further than Town and Country Foods of Dillon. Looking for made in Montana food products? Look no further than Town and Country Foods of Dillon.
Emergency, how come there's no record of it at the hospital?
Could even make that.
Somebody had to pee. Looks down. Damn, that's not a cat. That's a
Come
cat.
on, BJ.
And Fred.
Tammy might need that.
Tonight? Anyway, I was talking to
Debbie was telling me Teresa Tollett, Silver Rides, she was giving rides.
Oh, yeah.
She said,
for made in Montana food products? Look no further than Town and Country Foods of Dillon.
The public hearing to update additions of the definitions of Chapter 17 back to order, and if anyone else has comment? Anyone out there have any comments on the updating additions of definitions for Chapter 17 of the municipal codes? Okay, I will close the public hearing for the updating and additions of the definitions of Chapter 17.0108.010, the definitions of the municipal codes closed. We will open up the public hearing for adopting the final budget, final city budget for the fiscal year 2022-2023, including the budgets for the lighting, street maintenance and sprinkling districts, and for SIDS 34, 35, 36, 37, the police retirement levy and the police levy. Anyone out in the public have any comments? Second call for any comments before we recess our hearing. Okay, we'll recess our hearing until about 3 minutes to 7, and we'll open it up, see if anyone else shows up. Meeting's recessed for 13 minutes.
Basically, all clustered in
I've
never
spelled your name wrong, so that I can do. And then, so, if I read this wrong,
Shows the weather.
Yeah. This is the weather radar. And they show the fires as well. I got a better program on this, it's actually showing the size of the
So, you make case that it's fine on your Kindle. And then, what do they say about you continue by saying that the legislative branch? And then my executive, their motions, what I was saying about that.
For me, it's operating the damn things.
operator error is common.
All the time. That's where I bumped into, yep, because that's where it was in the recording. You made your motion, and then you add.
It's always good to do. I went and went up to some random side, which had 6 sadly up front the stage. And then after I finished that again,
After I paid for it, it took me a walk that big. By the time I was ready.
Well, yeah, especially when you
Well, they set up 2 lines for, well, that even short red tape. So I'm running between the 2 lines. And then everything else. And then judging and putting girl and then running straight through on the sheet. There are 2 different ones. It's just so much. Usually they do like 3 reasons. And so get up and get out of it.
So do you sell your figures?
Not for college.
I can't tell the other, I'm not blind, you know?
I didn't know. I mean,
Basically, if I never take my kids are there, then I know it's higher either.
The black one. You can't see anything about it, and he stares at
We're back in line, so you can see the else right.
and so when I saw the pictures of it, I said, Karen,
He got mad at me, he was so smooth, you're like, shit, I'm not gonna do this. He was not happy about it this morning.
And so if they want a higher quality one, then I
Lower the air, because I care about the school listeners. They want
Those-
those, so we don't take hours.
oh, okay.
But I think the originals are higher quality.
I didn't know what they, if they wanted.
I tell, people ask me how much, I'm like, you want, just tell me which ones you want, and I'll send you the original that's a higher quality.
You see her listen to the circus.
Yeah, I didn't get to see any of the other kids.
Oh, it was a fun Saturday, because guess who showed up to support his stepson?
Ron, you couldn't talk your girlfriend into joining you tonight?
What's that?
You couldn't talk your girlfriend into coming down and joining the views?
Fell off.
Well, that's a feeble excuse.
Took 3 horses. And he's just not one. You get one, he doesn't want it.
Article in today's paper.
But I want to scan them, summary for tomorrow.
Sent to my brother and sister.
You care. I have to be there at 7 o'clock to set up the conference.
And I don't think that's still in.
It's hard to be beautiful.
Or he's in front of Burger, but it's the prosecutor.
The prosecutor.
How it's 7 o'clock down. And he's still not going to be
Why is this not?
That's why
She's reporting to the attorney, so it's daddy, I'm just gonna add more copies.
Okay, let's go get some wine.
It's good. We're gonna hire a civil engineer for next day. Still have that.
Okay, Ron, just get her some magic gummy bears and it'll be a lot more fun.
Did we pass that tonight?
No, it was just a hearing, I heard people say.
I
was watching it online, I watched a little bit of it
No,
before
I
I
just
got
want the
it.
sugar, I don't need the special stuff, I just want sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
Right now.
It's not that kind of party, my friend.
Depends what you got in the spaghetti sauce, that's the question. That can make for a bad night, that one can.
Yeah. I was asking. I wrote you
And Germany, at night, he tells the kids to stay in my house for a half day. Wine.
Candy. Send him a text message, tell her. Tell her.
store camera. I get the drones at 2 a.m. They're looking through my door, but the notification wakes me up. Yeah, and it picks them up.
Next time I come downtown, it doesn't happen very often.
I should have put the speaker on the outside so I can talk to them.
Hey, Ron, do you start your morning off with a cup of coffee?
With a what?
A cup of coffee?
I do.
Hear about the guy that was making himself some coffee in the morning and found out he's had a bottle of water. He can't make good coffee with bottled water. So you use Red Bull. There you go. You know, he was halfway downtown before he realized he forgot his car.
Yeah. These came out of the old Bagley. Did these come out of the old Bagley?
I think they came out of the library, actually.
We had pre-scheduled our meetings for 9 o'clock.
Well, and that could be a problem, because actually, that's what I was going to
So
say.
it's you and Joe.
When I was seeing, I was bringing them online.
Yeah, I will be on your chair.
But now we're committed, and now all these boilers sitting out there. That's-
Yeah, that was last time, yeah.
Running on it.
We'll take a break about 11 and let you go get something to eat. Walk across the street. There's some Bixby. Now just peanuts and pickled pig's feet from across the street.
Can you, why was that? Why did they not throw peanuts?
Sorry?
We were looking at it.
Why did they?
Well, from eating.
Get it in candy.
It's 15.
Yeah, it takes care of this morning.
Is there time that it would?
They biodegrade. So, you ought to eat it outside. Just pop that with your fingers and eat them.
So near the
Did you get a bag about this big around? Did you get a bag about this big around? Like my wife said, take about half of that and store it till Halloween and then you hand it out.
Yeah, that's what I've got now. So it needs to be out by-
But just try to remember, chocolate's got a limited lifespan.
Oh, that's long. We burned through that.
Oh, okay. The more you see it, the more limited it is.
Yes.
I'm sure it'll be tore up about it. The three girls and the man.
Yeah. Those little girls just normally don't actually touch it. Yeah.
Public hearings for about 5 minutes, as soon as you.
Right. So then I have to go like clothesline the kid for a piece of candy and it's.
Definitely poor kids is. That's what they do. Let them do it. They say, this is where you're going.
That's all we're doing, is put them in place, so we have something.
The one that's hurt this year is not really when.
It's on the ballot.
What do you do?
Run the
So
tax.
she's pretty bad, so she won't have time anymore.
If it passes, they're
So,
gonna start
and then the
taxing.
other one's planning on road next year.
Yeah, Jason, what time? Why would you put it in this issue?
They want to make sure, you want to make sure everybody knows.
Let's not push it.
What year in school is she?
She's just gonna be expecting, she's going to UNLV so that she can just do her.
That's just
Here towards.
Yeah, I think everybody, the law, that law is probably trying to.
Problem is.
It's not my brother, it's our first place.
It's a conversation I had with her on a regular basis.
It doesn't make sense to me.
Looking for made in Montana food products? Look no further than Town and Country Foods of Dillon.
Fiscal year 2022, 2023. Any public comments out there? Second call for any public comments on the final city budget. Okay, I'll close the public hearing. In about 2 minutes, we will start a regular city council meeting.